Hey everybody, thanks for checking out this episode of Funbearable with the Ming Chen. If you're a fan of Tell 'em Steve Dave, there are a couple other episodes of ours that you might want to check out, including not one but two episodes featuring Walt Flanagan and Get 'em Steve Dave, our Valentine's Day episode with Frank Five, our episode about Brian Nichelle's entire career, Brian Johnson on our Boy Crimes episode, Brian Rupert on several episodes, Jimmy the Hair Guy on our franchise flashback episodes, as well as our Pitch Doctors Christmas episode, and finally, our Christmas Carnage episode with Walt, Johnny Law, Tom Milishevsky, Jimmy the Hair Guy, Brian Rupert, and yeah, that's it. Many episodes to check out. Go to funbearablepod.com and scroll down to Tell 'em Steve Dave and Funbearable crossover episodes, where you'll get all those episodes and more. Enjoy this episode with Ming Chen.
Chuck's laugh is frightening, Brad's anus is tightening, Brad's got a lot of thoughts to give. Chuck's toxically positive, they're here to laugh and joke, with a few little jabs and pokes. Escape from your terrible life. You're a loser and an asshole, and you're filled with strife. Unbearable. They're terrible. They're fucking terrible.
Hello, friends, and welcome to another very special episode of Funbearable. I'm Brad Rohr.
I'm Chuck Staten, and we have a very special guest today. First time on Funbearable, the Ming Chen.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Funbearable. Huge honor.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Long-running podcast, best podcast from Rhode Island and beyond.
Oh, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, thank you for the invite. First time.
We're narrowing down the list of TSD members. I mean,
Sure, we're getting there.
we got Walt, Brian, Get 'em, Frank Five, Nichelle, Rupert, Jimmy. We've gotten like a lot of the people. So we're going down the list, and we're going to have everybody by the end. Ming was up there at the top, but we needed a proper reason, and today we got one.
Yeah, but I love that list. You went from hardest to get to easiest, because you know, like me and Jimmy, the hair guy, easy. We say yes to everything.
Yeah, you're holding your own microphones,
Yeah,
walking
right.
around New Jersey.
Yes, yeah.
Exactly.
Just in case.
Yes. Today, it's our 4th of July episode.
Yes.
And I do want to say, Ming, thank you for doing it. Of
course.
Really, I appreciate it. Ever since I came into this group 10 years ago this summer. It was July. Gramercy was July.
Yeah.
And Ming has been super kind to me ever since. First time I ever met him, super kind, and remains that. That's your reputation anyway.
Whatever you need.
Yes.
Whatever you need. And vice versa. So, yeah, we help each other out.
Exactly.
And, yeah, we have a lot of fun doing this.
I mean,
course.
at one point, you were a name on a screen, and Chuck emailed you
Yes. Oh, I don't know if
1,000 years ago.
So when Kevin Smith and Scott Mosier were doing a live Smodcastle at the
It was in Jersey. Somewhere.
yeah, it was the I know the name what the
It
fuck
was
is
one of their first live
it was
Smodcasts.
possibly their first live
Okay.
Smodcast.
Maybe the second.
It was oh man, I wish I could remember.
Yep.
What's that hotel? The old hotel that's near the dinosaur frozen ice place. Water ice. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, that plays.
Yeah, there's something in Margaret Thatcher Inn.
Oh,
Is it-
Molly Pitcher?
Molly Pitcher
Okay.
Inn. There's
Margaret
a
Thatcher. That does not bode well for the rest of this episode.
Dinosaur water ice. Okay, I'm confused about that, but okay.
It was so they were doing
Okay.
their first
Yeah.
live
Yes.
podcast, and I wrote to you. Why did I write to him though?
We wanted to get on Smodcast Network, I think.
Oh, so we were we had our
Yeah.
old podcast.
Sure.
I wrote to you. This is what year? 2009?
Boy,
Maybe
9 to 10,
2008.
somewhere in there, yeah.
And you never wrote back. But I remember seeing you at the event,
Yeah.
and then eventually, obviously, got involved with the whole crew.
if you want to check your email for the phrase "thumbs up our asses," because it was like, hey, like we're taking podcasting really seriously. We're not just two guys with our thumbs up our asses. I'm like, Chuck, why would you swear in a professional email
Yeah. Oh,
to
that's
the
funny.
Ming Chen?
Yeah, and you were two guys with thumbs up your asses for
No,
sure.
no.
Yeah, we were. Thank you.
We were two guys with thumbs up one ass.
Okay, ready?
Did you really include that phrase?
I did.
Wow.
You knew that?
It's bizarre that the things that stick in my head sometimes.
Actually, you know, it's funny. Ming did write me back.
Whoa!
This was more about the. This is more about like merch and stuff like that.
Sure.
And you said, "Hello, Chuck. It's first come, first serve at the theater. Preferred seating gets in first. Coming to the store is optional." And it was about me trying to get merch. It was at the Two River Theater.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was in fall of 2009.
Yeah.
But that was the first.
Awesome event.
Yeah, it was an awesome event. It was small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a very
300
intimate
people,
event show.
maybe
Yeah.
if that
Yeah, a big signing at the end. I had Kevin sign my copy of.
was a Silent Bob Speaks.
It was that, but I had him write from TV's Joey, Kevin Smith, which he didn't love.
right.
But yeah, man. So that it was crazy. I was actually talking to Walt yesterday. We did an episode of questions and answers for the Tell Him Steve Dave Patreon, the new show that I host. We got to get you on. And I was telling him about the first time that I went to the Stash, which was way before I worked with you guys, probably 4 years beforehand. And my ex-girlfriend had made a card for like Christmas or something. And she made a card, and it was a picture of Walt that she cut out with him thinking about a picture of me, thinking about me, because I was such a big fan of Tell 'Em
Right.
Steve Dave and Comic Book Men, and she got us a hotel and everything to come visit Red Bank and meet Walt. It's crazy. It's crazy that all that stuff happened so far ahead of time. In 2016, Gramercy, direct the Gramercy special for Tell 'Em Steve Dave. All the guys are involved.
Awesome night.
You, Sunday, Get 'Em, everybody's
Awesome night.
there. And I rolled on through
straight on
Patreon.
cameraman right here.
Oh yeah, he was
Yeah.
one of the cameramen.
Yeah,
That's
you're right
right.
there.
Yeah.
My shot was crooked for the whole second set because I followed Brian Johnson up the aisle and I couldn't get the camera back on the tripod. And so I'm like, I'm just holding it.
Is that what you did the whole time?
Yeah.
You held it on top?
held it
oh
on
my
top.
God.
Listen, you do what you got to do, man. To get the shot,
I was
you
like,
just fix it in post.
My director
That's
is
what we
going to
did.
be furious at me no matter what I do.
It's
got the
true.
shot though, man.
Yes, I did.
It's true, yeah,
Yeah.
he did. But yeah, and then ever since I came into the actual group, Ming has been super kind, and I think the group's getting more and more like a family over the years.
Oh
You
yeah,
feel like
for
that?
sure. Well, I mean, we're going to weddings, we're going to bachelor parties, picnics,
Yes.
like whatever.
No, I think it's great.
Pretty funny.
It's great. I love it. I love all the guys, and I love you, and it's a great place to be.
Yeah, you're welcome edition.
Yeah, I
for sure.
appreciate
Welcome
that.
positive edition, by the way.
Which doesn't go for everybody.
In a sea of negativity. There are little islands like me, you, like Jimmy. These little islands of positivity.
I completely
it's
agree.
A good, it counterbalances everything.
Take
think so,
that,
too.
Tom.
Yeah, right.
Take that, Tom
take that, Tom.
So today, it's our 4th of July episode. Brad came up with an idea. Why don't you hit
Okay.
him with it?
I did. As we all know, in order to become a naturalized U.S. citizen, you have to pass a test. And if there's one thing I love giving, it's tests. So with that in mind, I was like, Chuck, I would love it if you and someone else could kind of team up to see if you could pass the citizenship test for the United States.
Not team up.
Kind of team up. All right. I'm not going to go through basically the way the test is written. There are 20 randomly assigned questions from a list of like 130. I'm like,
Okay.
we don't have time to do 40 questions. We have 15 questions for each of you.
Okay.
And, we'll see if you score it, if you're qualified to be
Yes.
a United States citizen.
Now, I wanted Brad to be dressed as an ICE agent for this episode, and he didn't.
In the context of everything, might not have been the greatest idea.
I don't like ice. It's too cold. It makes my teeth hurt.
Yeah, it's very
The
cute.
ironic part
Thank
is
you.
that we're in the TSD studios, so we have Get Him Steve Dave here. He probably has all the elements of the ICE uniform. I know he's got the tactical vest. And most ICE agents are. I mean, the ones I've seen are kind of overweight.
Yeah.
and
Yes.
they're not in shape.
I'll say, yeah.
He probably had
He has he has handcuffs that say 4 Mexicans on them.
Yeah, but the uniform I've seen, I'm sure it's every element here. You probably wouldn't have even had to buy any elements.
That's true.
But in the context of everything, probably not the best idea. So I
Yeah.
don't blame you. I don't blame you.
I like it, and I think that we're turning the U.S. citizenship test into a game. You know, and it's almost like Portugal, me versus China.
Yes.
And so we're gonna see. Do you think that's a good way to do it?
Yep.
Yeah. It's the World Cup of immigration
Deportation.
tests.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, some context. I am a U.S. citizen. I was born in
Yeah.
this country.
Yep.
I was born in Euclid, Ohio, many years ago, so I didn't have to take this test.
Right, of course.
I imagine you were born here as well. You
I
didn't
was
have to take
born
this
here.
test.
My great-grandfather is the person in my family who came over
Okay.
from the Azores.
Okay. And I guess he passed. I know both my parents had to take this test.
Yeah.
And I guess they passed.
Yeah.
But from what I understand, not that easy. And I guess we're gonna find out.
Well,
I know.
It's so I was going through and I was trying to select questions that would engender conversation without I don't want to set you guys up to fail.
Yeah.
But as I was going through it, there were elements of questions that I would have missed, and I love tests and history and all that stuff. So I have some sample questions to kind of show you what we're working with as we go on. So basically, how they help people prepare. They give a 128 question study guide, and they say 20 of these questions will be randomly selected, and you'll have to answer those correctly in order to get your citizenship. In addition to taking an oath and all these other things.
It's such a great way to celebrate the 4th
and
of
do
July.
you get all of them right?
No, you have to get 13 out of 20.
He's talking about, I think
Yeah.
Ming means in the actual test.
Yeah,
right?
in the actual test, 13 out of 20. So I need 65% of 15 from you guys. So 9.5.
That's like a D average. Okay, so
Yeah.
theoretically,
Yeah, you're in good shape.
okay.
to be a
Well,
citizen.
we'll see.
So I have 2 sample questions.
Okay.
This is sample, it doesn't count. We'll start with Chuck. What is the form of government in the United States? Is it A, monarchy, B, representative democracy, C, anarchy, D, a shared universe?
B.
It is a representative democracy. So,
Yeah.
it's a nice, easy question to start
Yeah,
out with.
very easy.
Ming's
Oh
sample
man, we had to
question.
answer that cold though. Yeah.
I'm like, I would have said democracy, but and
Representatives threw me off.
there
for
are
democracy.
several acceptable answers according to the study
Okay.
guide of constitutional republic or whatever.
Oh,
So,
okay. I see.
sample question
Okay.
for Ming. What is the supreme law of the land? Is it A, Declaration of Independence, B, the Constitution, C, the Magna Carta, or D, the song Mo Money, Mo Problems?
That's good. That was good.
I mean, how I live, it's D, but
Yeah.
I believe it's B. We go by the Constitution.
It is the
that correct?
Constitution.
Okay.
It is
there you go.
even though Mo Money does often lead to Mo problems, but then you get to a point where you have
That's universal.
so Mo money that you have no problems.
Well, it depends. I don't know. It depends.
No, I think.
I think Elon Musk
No,
has
no.
some problems.
He definitely has some problems, but he doesn't have to work on them.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
true.
But I think Mace and Puff Daddy were right, man, back in the day.
Yes,
yeah,
I
that
think so.
more money, more problems. It's universal. Yes.
Well, think about Puff Daddy now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Problem.
he wasn't that rich, he
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have gotten into
No.
all this crazy shit.
No, he couldn't afford all that baby oil and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, he would have been fine.
He should write a memoir from jail, like behind the cell, and the book should be called Mo Money, Mo
I
Problems.
was right. More money, more problems. I was right.
Yep.
I was right.
Yep.
That's great.
All right. So that's a sample of
Okay.
the multiple choice. We're going to start with true false. Make it nice and easy for y'all.
Okay. And also, Funbears, listen along. Let us know how you do on this, and write us in at funbearable.pod@gmail.com.
Keep track of your score at home.
Yeah.
And we'll go.
Yeah.
We'll start with on the true or false section. We'll start with Chuck. True or false? The Bill of Rights was designed to protect the basic rights of people living in the United States.
The
Is
Bill
that
of
true or
Rights.
false? Yes. Designed to protect the basic rights of people living in the United States.
Sounds pretty true.
It is true. Also acceptable would be the basic rights of Americans. So
Okay.
even if somebody is not American, but they're living in the United States, protected by the Bill of Rights. Very important.
Wow.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Yeah.
Well, until
Yes. Yep.
until the Fort Ice
until
Ages move in,
2024.
then you got no
Yeah.
rights.
Yep.
I know.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Question 1 for
Okay,
Ming.
that sounded pretty easy.
That was easy.
Okay.
True or false? The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are found in the preamble to the United States Constitution. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You just have to know where that turn of
Preamble.
Yep.
Oof. Oh man, I feel like this is a trick question. I'm gonna say false.
That is correct. That phrase is found in the Declaration of Independence.
Okay.
there
okay.
you go.
I was like, wait a minute, this is too easy.
See, that's the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. Those are tough to differentiate in my
Yes.
head.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They seem very similar in some ways.
In the sense that they were both written, 230 plus years ago.
And also
Yeah.
what they deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew I should have watched National Treasure last night.
I watched it.
Nicolas Cage.
I watched it for the first time 2 weeks ago as studying for
movie.
this. It was
Yeah.
great.
Great
It was
movie.
great. I want to watch the second one. I'm sure it's not as good.
I mean, infamously, I was in my apartment when I lived at the University of Arkansas, and I was watching National Treasure, and a possum got into my apartment.
Okay.
And like walked under the TV, and I'm like, just watching the TV, and I looked down, and I was like, I'm trying to reach for my flip phone. It was 2005,
I would
2006.
fucking lose my shit.
Called my friend. I'm like, you got to get over here. There's a rat or a possum or something in my, and there, there's no weapon at hand.
No.
And I don't know how it got in. So
I love it.
Just panicking. And then, of course, my friend arrives, very excited to see this creature, nowhere to be found.
Oh, wow.
So maybe you made it up.
Then he thinks I made it up for attention.
For attention.
Right.
Yeah, he does that.
I do that, but it wasn't in this case.
Yeah.
That was true.
You're in the South. It's
Yep.
it's very.
Possum country.
I believe you.
Yeah, thank you.
I believe you.
I did. They had done like before I moved into that apartment, they had like redone the pipes or something.
Sure.
And so the back of one closet was completely open, like to the pipes and whatever. And then under the heater on the wall, there was like corroded cinder blocks. So it could have
Sure.
gotten in either of those places, or I guess followed me in an open door an hour before. And so I like put linoleum under the heater so that nothing could get in that way. And then I got plywood and patched up my own closet. But man, frustrating experience.
you got the
Ruined
possum
National
out?
Treasure for me.
You just pushed it out somehow, or you?
It disappeared.
That would be.
It may still. Oh no, they've demolished that building. It may have lived in there the rest of the year with
Yeah.
me.
I would never have covered up that hole if I didn't see the possum go out.
Yeah.
If I thought the possum, even if there was a 1% chance it's still in my fucking apartment, that hole is staying open.
What, so more can get in? Sure, that's awesome logic.
Yeah, I guess maybe
All right.
that's a possibility.
Next
too.
question is for Chuck. True or false? You know this one. The term length of an elected senator is the same as the president, 4 years.
False, 6 years.
And how recently did you learn that?
I listened to a YouTube video about the
Whoa.
citizenship test.
All right.
A little bit.
Chuck's a tryhard.
All right, I didn't know that. 6 years.
Yeah,
Yeah. 6 years for a senator, 4 years for a president, 2
Oh.
years for a representative.
Yeah. I only remember it because six senator. I just kept saying that to myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Six senator.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I got to sleep.
Yeah.
Great. This one is for Ming.
Okay.
The president is also commander-in-chief of the U.S. military.
Ooh.
U.S.
I
military.
believe that's true.
Terrifyingly, yes, it is true.
I mean, I know they're commander in chief. I didn't know the military.
I
I
know.
figured that covered everything, right?
It does.
So,
Space Force and all.
yes.
Again, I didn't know that until randomly I saw a YouTube video with a woman from the Army talking about the president, and she was like, if we follow our commander-in-chief, everyone in the military follows their commander-in-chief. And so that's the only reason I know that is a random sentence someone
That'd
said.
be the president. Person, no military experience, usually.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, percentage-wise.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every president has been, right? That makes
The
sense.
commander-in-chief?
In general,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Wow.
I wonder if that's been
That's-
appropriate every time.
I wouldn't say every time.
Like Bill Clinton is like being like, "Hey, go over there." You know what I mean? Like something like that.
That's what he
Good,
sounded
the
like.
accent.
Yeah,
That was
very
good.
It
yeah.
wasn't bad. It was
good.
okay.
Go over there. Okay.
I'm over here. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything.
Like, don't
weird.
get blown up. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
could have done that either here or
right.
there.
He shows up at the USO show and plays saxophone. That's pretty sweet.
But I
Yeah.
guess President, I mean, he's got nuclear codes or whatever,
Yep.
or okays nuclear launches and stuff. So I guess that's
That makes sense.
Presumably, they rely on their advisors.
Yes.
But they've also hired those advisors. In any event, next one is for Chuck.
Okay.
True or false? There are 9 Supreme Court justices. Supreme Court justices, 9. True or false?
True.
That is true. There are
Oh,
9. Yeah,
very
it's-
good.
It's got to be an odd number so that they can't.
Right.
So they can make
get
a
split.
decision.
Yeah. So they. And
Wow, I would have guessed 12, like a jury, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
but It's got to be odd. That's
it's supposed to be apolitical, but turns out how you interpret the Constitution is political.
Right.
So very fun stuff. Also, there was a book written by Jon Stewart and the Daily Show writers when he was there, and they had like fake pictures, fake naked photos of all 9 Supreme Court justices at the time.
Yeah.
You know what? It caused some controversy.
Naked Clarence Thomas.
Yeah,
Right.
well, and it was like, cut out the robes and put the robes on them, like as a like a jokey
That's
craft.
fun.
It is fun.
No, it's just
But
fun.
you know what? Some people don't have a sense of humor when they're the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, God bless you, Jon Stewart, man.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. It'd be funny, by the way, for the thumbnail of this, I'm thinking, what if we made it a board game, right, with like our heads, and it was called Deportation, the game. That would be fun.
Okay.
I think that'd be fun.
We'll borrow Giddim's outfit.
Yeah. Is that what's at stake here? It might be.
Yes. But sadly, you're going to get deported to Portugal.
Right.
Yeah, we
Chuck,
get deported
and
to
Chuck,
each
if you
other's
lose,
countries.
yeah.
I would love that. Portugal's pretty awesome.
Me too. I want to go.
Yeah.
Hanging out in the Azores.
Steak.
Ming.
Okay.
True or false? This is the final true or false question.
Okay.
The main author of the Declaration of Independence was Thomas Jefferson. True or false? Main author of the Declaration of Independence, Thomas Jefferson.
All right. He signed it. He contributed. I might have to go with my man. I'm going to say false. I think my man Ben maybe wrote most of it.
You think
but-
Ben Franklin wrote
Yeah.
most of it? Thomas Jefferson is credited with most of it, so it was true. He is considered the main author of the Declaration of Independence.
Oh man! All right, one
yeah.
step closer to Portugal
Yep.
right now. Wow! All right,
That's all right.
all right. I thought that was a trick question too, because I was like,
Plenty of time to
course.
make stuff up. It's
Really? Okay.
All right, one of the questions I would have had trouble with, I don't know if I put it on here, so I don't want to talk about what I struggled with when I was doing this. But we're moving on to
All
multiple.
right, sorry. I'm just a big Ben Franklin fan. It's like, oh man, he probably wrote most of it. Nope.
I know.
We're going to move on to multiple choice section. So A, B, C, or D.
Okay.
We'll start with Ming on this, and then we'll
Okay.
go back to Chuck. Which of the following is not one of the 3 branches of government?
Okay.
A, legislative, B, judicial, C, hierarchical, D, executive. So, not one of the 3
All right,
branches
can you
of government.
repeat those
Sure.
again? All right.
Legislative, judicial, hierarchical, executive. There are 3 branches of government. I've listed 4 things. One of
Judicial,
them.
executive. I'm going to get C, hierarchical.
Hierarchical is not one of the 3 branches of
Okay.
government.
I
All
figured
right, that's the
that.
one I didn't. That's
Yeah.
the one that didn't sound familiar.
Yeah, no, it's hierarchical is just like there are tiers and there's a hierarchy. That's all.
Yeah, right. It's so tough. So were you good at social studies or history in school?
Decent.
I was terrible. I think one of the things for me that's really tough is like, here's a million names of people that you can't really picture. And when you do picture them, they're all from such different time periods
Yeah.
that you can't even differentiate them. You know what I mean? If they show me 10 people from the 1770s,
Right.
they look so similar in style that I can't differentiate who they are.
What helps me is Thomas Jefferson was famously played by Tracy Jordan in 30 Rock. Yes.
Yeah. It's just, I was always terrible with the names, the dates. It's like the battle of this, the battle of this, the
Oh,
battle
interesting
of this.
that you bring up battles.
So the battle of this, date this, and I was like, I can't do it. I am dumbfounded that people can do it.
I thrive in that environment.
I don't understand.
I
What
have
do you,
I have a memorization brain, but I lack so much street smarts.
do you
Yeah.
do you just memorize like sentences, or can you actually contextualize everything? If someone's like, example, this is not true. The Declaration of Independence was signed by these 5 people in 1693. Do you contextualize that in your head along with history, or are you just like, here's the sentence I remember, these 5 people?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't contextualize it. I can't like I can be like, here was the Industrial Revolution, and here's this, like big time periods. Here's World War II, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
But the idea of being like, how many people signed, do you ask how many people signed it?
I don't.
So how many people did sign
I
the
have no
Declaration?
idea.
Is it a lot?
Yeah.
Is it like 20?
More. I think it's more than 20.
Wow. And John Hancock was first?
Yep.
Yeah, he
First
took
and
up all the
biggest. Yeah.
freaking.
Yeah.
took all the space.
all the
What a
great-
jerk.
That's like when we have to sign Funbearable autographs and Chuck signs first, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm signing the drawing of me that Chuck did.
Oh yeah, the same year like Mike Zapsik just takes up the whole space. Like, come on, dude. Come on, really?
That's
Really?
funny.
But yeah, no, to me, those names, they're names in a museum to me.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
And if I want to learn anything about them, like, I know about Joan of Arc and Napoleon from Bill and Ted's.
Yes.
Like, right? It's got to
Exactly.
be like in a fun context.
Water
Exactly.
slide.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, Waterloo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Yeah, otherwise it's
fantastic.
Yeah,
just
otherwise,
tough.
like, they're just names.
Yep.
I used to have to. One of the things I did for we had like history and social studies, but I was in all the advanced classes in senior year. I don't even know why exactly, especially with history, but it became current issues, and I had to read the newspaper for my town 7 days a week. And at the end of every week, we had a test about all the stuff in the local paper. Like, who is this? Like
Right.
a local guy doing this.
Yeah.
And I remember one time, like, I liked my teacher, but we had like a contentious relationship, and that his name was Mr. Marshall. And there was a burn victim as one of the people that you had to say their names. And so I wrote Mr. Marshall as the burn victim. He hated it.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't. I'm sure he loved that. Yeah. I'm sure he loved that.
Yeah, he was a good guy. He was a good guy, but
What a weird task.
dude,
This
that's
is stuff that'll never come up again.
No.
it's basically about retention,
Oh, yeah.
and it's
that
like it's kind of, I don't know if it's appreciating current events or appreciating news, but I never did it. I never read. I was like reading the whole newspaper
Yeah, no.
as a teenager, Monday every day. It seems fucking bananas. I couldn't even believe it was an extension of social studies
Yeah.
or history. Anyway, current events maybe is what it was called.
Yeah. So you're cutting into my video game playing time. Get out of here. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
or my sleeping time.
Yes,
Is
even-
it-
yeah.
You know what I mean? Crazy.
I took current world affairs. I think I was a sophomore when I did it, and we did not have to read the newspaper. It was the easiest class I've ever taken. They had like a news magazine that would get mailed out to schools all over the country. I think it was Fast Times or something like that. And our teacher, cool guy, chill guy, Mr. Clark, said like, read it, don't read it, light it up and smoke it. I don't care. So we had a sub, and I was like, well, he said we could like roll it up and smoke it. And so I started rolling it up, and I was like, "Hey, who's got a lighter? Who's got a lighter?" And I am not
and this is
a
Brad.
troublemaker.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Very weird. Where I'm like, "Oh, I just think it's a goof." And so somebody with a little more experience stuffing and rolling things took care of that, and then we lit it on fire in class.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like blew it out, so it wasn't a flame, but there was
Right.
definitely a little bit of smoke.
Yeah.
Because we thought it was funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
And it was. And the teacher got back the next day. He didn't think it was as funny.
No, I'm sure.
But
yeah.
no one got in trouble for it,
That's
including
good. Wow.
especially me.
What did he say?
He was like, "Did you guys really light something on fire?" We're like, "You told us to smoke the Fast Times." And he's like, "I didn't mean it."
Yeah, that's
And then we
good.
moved on.
That's like a Dennis the Menace, Mr. Wilson relationship.
We had
that's positive.
We had one day in class. We had talked. Somebody had talked about like they thought the intersections of Route 30 and 41 are the crossroads of America, and they're in Cherville, Indiana, and our school is 8 minutes from the crossroads
Yeah.
of America. And somebody was like, "That's a target for nuclear weapons," because they were the first two interstates to cross. One goes all the way north-south, one goes all the way east-west. So they're like, "That's a target. So what do we do if they target that with a nuclear strike?" And so our assignment was like, "All right, guys, you've got 15 minutes until the nuclear bomb hits down the road. What are you doing in those 15 minutes?" And we had to like sit down and write it out. And then he just read them all in front of class. He also had an attractive teacher's aide named Becky. So there were a lot of comments about Becky in what we would do with 15 minutes.
Wow.
What? Really?
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
what?
I think one guy was like,
Ask her to prom is innocent.
it wasn't anything gross. But it wasn't that innocent. Where it
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, take Kalinsky out to the back of my car," and
that's
make my move.
that's not great though.
No,
the
no,
younger
no.
age kid saying that about a teacher's age. You
No,
gotta take her to the back
I'll
of
say
a car.
this: she was a senior in high school, and
It might be worse.
other people were seniors in high
I
school.
guess
Right.
so. Okay.
So
Yeah.
it was fine.
That's still.
It was
little-
fine. It was,
Yeah, that don't fly now.
No, it would not.
don't fly.
It would
I got in
not.
trouble. We had a young hot teacher when I was a senior in high school, and she was like 24, and I got in trouble with her multiple times because she was cute and all this stuff, and I would always try to flirt with her. One time, I stood up. I raised my hand at the end of class, and she was like, "Chuck," and I stood up, and I was like, "Miss Pascal, I was just thinking," and I started rubbing my feet together. I go, If you're going to prom and you don't have a ride there, maybe we could go together to save gas." And everyone loved it. And she's like, sit down, you piece of... She was so mad. She called my parents about it and stuff like that.
Wow.
But another time, and I'm 17, no one judged me. I know I've mentioned this before. I was kind of like talking to my friend Nikki, and my friend Nikki knew that I thought Miss Pascal was attractive. And Miss Pascal walked away, and I went like, hey, Nikki, and I went to like Miss Pascal walking away, and Miss Pascal looked over and saw me do it. And she said, P.S., you're disgusting. But I didn't get in trouble for that.
Right.
Got in trouble for the prom thing,
Yes.
which is G-rated.
Sure.
And this was definitely at least R-rated.
Yes.
But Miss Pascal, maybe we became better friends at that
That was
point in
between
time.
you and her.
Yeah.
You know, you made your intentions known.
Yes, exactly. Man, I wish I ran into her after high school.
Not too late, unless...
It's still too late for me, but she was 24, and I was 17, so that's not so bad.
No.
My age.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep. Oh, Ms. Pass.
No, are you 7 years older than me?
No, I'm not. 6.
Okay. All right. It's close.
In any event, let's talk about battles.
Oh, right,
Battles,
right.
yes,
Okay.
yes, battles,
This is
right.
a multiple choice question for
Okay.
Chuck. Which of the following is not affiliated with the American Revolution? The Battle of Bull Run, the Battle of Bunker Hill, Valley Forge, Washington crossing the Delaware. Not affiliated with the American Revolution. So something that would be affiliated with something else.
Can you read me the first three?
I'd love to. Battle of Bull Run, Battle of Bunker Hill, Valley Forge. And then Washington crossing the Delaware was the fourth option.
I have no idea. I think that the Washington crossing the Delaware is associated, so I'm going to go
It is.
C.
You think Valley Forge is not affiliated with the American Revolution?
Or it sucks because the battle names mean nothing.
I know,
to me.
right.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm going to go
You should have.
B.
The Battle of Bunker Hill.
A.
The Battle of Bull Run.
I have to make a choice, A or B. It's
Yeah,
A
you
or
do.
B is what I'm choosing.
It is one of those two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Lifeline, 50%, 50-50.
A.
The Battle of Bull Run was in the Civil War, so it was not affiliated with the American
Hold
Revolution.
it out.
Yeah.
You really worked your way backwards. Bunker Hill is in Massachusetts. You likely took a field trip there in your youth.
Yeah, perhaps. Well, I like I said, these names, man, especially what you said, 2 B's, Battle of B.
Yeah, Battle of Bull Run or Bull's Run.
See, I can't.
There were in fact 2 of those battles in the Civil War.
Yeah.
Rupert would be with me.
Yeah.
All right. I know.
Wow. That's on the test?
It's something like
There's stuff that's
like
really specific.
It's name 2 things or 3 things affiliated with the American Revolution, and so you could say Valley Forge, you could say Washington, you could say Lexington and Concord, Paul Revere, a lot of options.
Yeah.
But I had to write it as a multiple choice
yeah,
question.
it's tough.
All right, multiple choice for Ming. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? A, the attack on Pearl Harbor. B, to stop the spread of communism. C, to fight against Korean economic sanctions on the U.S. Or D, the K-pop demon hunters had attacked known U.S. demon Joseph McCarthy. I hate that guy.
funny.
I hate that guy. He stinks.
That's I want to blame it all on Rumi, but I believe this was in the 50s. So we're in the Red Scare era. So I believe the answer is B. We're stopping communism.
That was the goal. That was the stated goal.
Wow.
Pearl Harbor was World War II,
Yeah.
Damn.
and then Korean economic sanctions on the U.S. I'm sure they've happened at different points in time, but that was not.
I've
the
never heard of
specific reason.
any Korean sanctions.
Yeah.
I was, as soon as you said that, I was like, I'm out of here. I have
Yeah.
no idea what's going on.
Oh, Chuck, you hate names? Well, I've got a question for you. Get that process of elimination brain working. Who is considered father of the Constitution? A, James Madison. B, George Washington. C, Johnny Sins. D, Aaron Burr. Father of the Constitution.
I'm going to take Johnny Sins and George Washington off, so I'm going to
choice.
go D.
Aaron Burr
That's my guess.
is not the father of the Constitution.
Oh.
Aaron Burr died in a duel
Alexander
And then-
Hamilton, correct?
Yeah. And then there was a Got Milk commercial.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, the guy who was an expert. He had too much peanut butter in his mouth. I couldn't see him.
Fuck me.
No, it's all right. Hey, both of you have missed one.
Yeah, that's
so you're
true.
you're still passing. You're still citizens.
Yeah, we're
you're
still
not being
citizens.
deported yet.
Yeah.
So the correct answer was A.
A. James Madison.
James Madison.
Father of the
Madison.
Constitution.
See, that name doesn't really ring a bell to me that
Yeah.
much. I mean, it's weird because a lot of those old names have combinations of those.
Yep.
Like James. There's a lot of Jameses.
They sure are.
Madison. I don't know. Keep going. Yeah. All right. Go
fourth
ahead.
president.
Do you remember the Got Milk commercial?
No, I don't. So what happens in it?
It's a guy who is like obsessed with this duel, and it shows like he's got paintings and like the actual bullet and everything. And then he gets a call from a radio station, and they're like, "For $1 million, all you have to do is tell us." And he went to say it, but his mouth was full of a peanut butter sandwich,
And he was out of milk.
and so he couldn't get his mouth empty, and so he was like,
He's like, remember. It's like, what? Remember. Nope, that's not the
Sorry,
correct
and
answer.
they-
And he loses the $1 million.
Yeah.
That's a good
It was-
commercial
it was
idea.
good, yeah.
I miss commercials like that. That's fun.
There are no commercials anymore, really.
I know. Or they're 15 seconds long and
Yeah.
it's Abilify.
Ming.
Okay.
Multiple choice. What started the Great Depression? Was it A, post-Civil War Reconstruction costs, B, debt from the Louisiana Purchase, C, the stock market crash of 1929, and I forgot I wrote this, D, the launch of Funbearable?
Oh, man. You guys caused the Great Depression. I mean, the Great Depression could,
Yeah.
we couldn't be in a new one right now.
Yeah.
A lot of depressed people out there.
That's true.
But let's see.
A post-Civil War Reconstruction
Okay.
costs,
I mean, we're
debt
talking
from the
20s,
Louisiana
so
Purchase, the
that's-
stock market crash of 1929.
I mean, I'm
Funbearable.
going to process elimination by years. I'm going to go with the stock market crash of 1929.
That's correct.
C,
Yep.
people jumping off of buildings.
Yeah. Has anyone ever used the pun, the Make American Great Depression?
I have not heard it. It might have happened.
That fits on a hat. Yeah, you might not be onto something here.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Caused by Funbearable.
Yes. Very good. Chuck, multiple choice. Which president signed the act that created the Federal Interstate Highway System in 1956?
This is from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Is it A, Dwight D. Eisenhower, B, Harry S. Truman, C, Richard M. Nixon, or D, Homer J. Simpson?
All right, so say A, B, and C again.
Dwight D. Eisenhower, Harry S. Truman, Richard M. Nixon.
All right, so B seems too old. That's my
Okay.
guess. I'm not, and I don't know if it's Nixon. That doesn't make sense to me, but I'm also very stupid.
You sure are.
I concur.
So, it's to me, it's A or C, Nixon. I just know Nixon from the thing.
1956.
1956. I'm gonna go A.
Dwight D. Eisenhower did sign the act that
correct.
created the Federal Interstate Highway
Good
System.
job.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe it.
Good job. God bless him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've gone really awesome road trips now.
Yes, yes, and it killed small businesses.
Okay.
Did you know that 1 of every 5 miles of a federal interstate highway has to be like flat and level because they were doing it in case you had to land a jet?
Wow.
No.
That's
Yeah.
a great fact.
Something like that. Yeah.
No, and how often does that happen? Very
not
rare.
not often, but because it was the 50s and we're worried about Russia and communism and all that
okay,
stuff.
okay.
They did
I didn't know that. That's cool.
That's a great
Yeah.
fact.
Eisenhower also had an affair. His wife was named Mamie. He cheated on her with a British actress named Kay Summersby, allegedly. Anyway,
Not a lot of facts coming out of this guy.
that's
But
true.
he was like, I built the interstate. Yeah. It's like, okay.
I really have to calm down my factness, and I'm glad Get 'em isn't here because, boy, if you got both of us started, I don't know
oh
if you
my
could stop
God,
it. I don't know
yeah.
if you could stop it.
His would be all wrong, though.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
No doubt.
This is a difficult question.
Okay.
I would have missed this one.
Okay.
Because it's not multiple choice on the test. It's short answer, but multiple choice for Ming. Who is the current Chief Justice of the Supreme Court? Is it A, John Roberts, B, Clarence Thomas, C, Mitch McConnell, or D, Judith Sheindlin?
That's Judge Judy.
Yeah,
Which that's if we were able to vote for
Oh,
this,
yeah.
I would have
Me too.
Judge Judy.
Yeah.
Clarence Thomas, I'm familiar with.
So John Roberts and Mitch McConnell are the other two.
Oh man. So man, I don't think it's Clarence Thomas. So I'm gonna guess C. Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell is not the current Chief Justice. He's a senator, kind of looks like a turtle.
Okay.
Really like
I don't know what he does, but I know he looks like a turtle.
Okay.
he's politically a
That's all I know.
villain where
Okay.
he was like delaying things
Right.
and really not being great. But John Roberts is the current
John
Chief
Roberts,
Justice
okay.
of the Supreme Court. But again, like names that
John that's such a generic white boy name.
It really
Yes,
is. John
exact-
Roberts and Clarence Thomas, both two first names.
Oh yeah, that's
So,
true.
Great. Chuck, who
Is this
was
a hard one too?
No. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? A, the Warsaw Pact. B, the USSR or Soviet Union. C, the Han Dynasty. Or D, the Reviewing History podcast.
One more time, ABC.
Warsaw Pact, USSR, Han Dynasty.
So it's B.
Yes.
But this is a crazy fact. I looked up, I was trying to study a little bit, and it said that there's a question, and it's like, who was the U.S. fighting in World War II, right? And
Yes.
It's clearly Germany.
Right.
You had to name 3 different entities they were fighting.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So they're allies then.
Yeah, Germany's allies.
Italy and Japan.
That's right. Isn't that crazy? I wouldn't have got that, though.
It's
The Axis.
Italy is tough for me.
Mussolini, bad guy. Trains
Yeah.
ran on time, though.
Yeah,
right. Hirohito, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Um,
Well, I got it right. I'm happy.
yep.
So have we both missed 2?
No, I've missed 2. You've only missed 1.
Okay, all right.
This is a toss-up round, and so we'll go back and forth and see if we can get the number of answers. So
Okay.
basically, if it were like, name an NFL starting quarterback,
Right, we would
Chuck
go
would
back
have
and
one. and
forth.
you go
Okay.
back and
Oh,
forth.
wow.
Right.
Okay.
But it is not about NFL starting quarterbacks.
This
Okay.
is going to be rough.
Yes.
Please name as many, alternating between the two of you, please name as many of the original 13 colonies as you can. The original 13 colonies. And I'll say on the test, you need to get 5 to pass.
All right, I'll start with Delaware.
That's correct. That was
Okay.
also the first colony.
Okay, that's-
I think
yeah.
it's on their license plate.
Massachusetts?
Also correct.
Let's go Pennsylvania.
Also correct.
Virginia?
Also correct.
All right, this is where New York.
Also correct. So that is 5. So between the two of you, you would have passed.
Okay.
Connecticut?
Yes, that is also correct. We're at 6 of 13.
Let's go New Hampshire.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Philadelphia. I'm just thinking of the states. If I get one wrong, do I get to go again?
If you get one wrong, it goes to Ming.
Okay. I'm going to go Vermont.
Incorrect.
I knew it.
That's all right. You're in the right part of the country for 2 of them that we haven't
Oh
named yet.
man, so now it gets tough.
I know.
Now it gets tough.
Or think of work your way down the coast.
I'll go North Carolina.
Correct.
Oh,
And now Chuck is back in the game.
South Carolina?
Also correct.
All right.
how many are there left?
Not many.
We did 7.
Yeah, 1, 2. I think there's 4 or 5.
And
left.
what did you just say? You just said
South Carolina,
yeah.
because you said north.
Oh man. I mean, do I go with your namesake, Rhode Island?
Correct.
Oh, I wanted to skip it because I thought it was.
I know. I thought it was a trick question. I didn't think it was established by then.
There's another one up there.
Should I have thought about the island of Rhodes, like in terms of the Isle of Rhodes from England?
No.
Is that a thing?
I don't.
No, Isle of Rhodes is a thing.
It might be.
All right, let's
Rhodes
see.
Scholar. What country or what states between Rhode Island and New York?
I already said Connecticut.
All right. What country? What other state did I drive through today?
I have no idea.
Wait, what state are we currently in?
Oh, come on! You can't give me hints like that. That's
yes,
not right.
I know.
You can't. You got to give Ming one then.
I will.
All right, I'm gonna say New Jersey then. But you got to give him a hint.
Okay.
'Cause I don't want
so
this
we
to be
got
unfair.
that. I think there's 2 left. What our buddy Lindsay? Where's she at?
Oh, Maryland.
Yep.
Wow.
correct.
All right.
One
Two
more.
hints.
One more.
All
right, so now it's
skip
me.
Maryland.
Maryland. It's so funny. I'm not good at geography either.
It's very like This is one that I would have missed because I named Maine, which is not one of the original 13.
Right.
I was gonna say Maine.
One left, and I'll let both of you know we're in the South.
Oh, we're in the South because
Some would call it the dirty South.
I was gonna say possibly New Hampshire, just because
That's
I
already
said
been
that.
said. Yeah.
you said that.
Yeah.
Okay. South Carolina. I said.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta.
What state is that in?
Atlanta.
Keep going.
Hold on.
Atlanta.
Ming, you can say it.
It would be Atlanta, Georgia, my friend.
Georgia,
you
is,
got it.
Georgia.
Yeah, and Georgia is the 13th and final colony. So it's
Damn.
New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island,
Wow, I
Connecticut.
didn't know it went that south. That's
Yeah,
cool.
New York,
Yeah.
New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, North and South Carolinas, and then Georgia. And so I would have said Maine, and I
Yeah.
might have thrown either Alabama or Florida in there as well. But I do know it's the East Coast
Yeah.
for the most part. Now, this one's brutal.
Okay.
Okay.
Going back and forth again.
So what is the score now?
Let's see, you missed one.
Well, I guess I win that one technically.
Yeah,
right?
Ming
so,
won that one.
All right.
So I guess we're tied 2-2.
Okay.
Yep. Name. All right. Basically, as you both know,
Okay.
probably, there were many different Native American tribes here before
Okay.
white folk arrived.
Yes.
Yes.
I need from each of you 3 Native American tribes.
So 6 of them.
Wampanoag.
Great.
Navajo.
Yep.
Oh, this is hard.
It sure is.
This is really hard. I want to say Sacagawea, but I know that's a guy.
Well, it's a gal.
It's a person, is what I
Yep.
mean. Wampanoag, Navajo. This is fucking nuts. This is really, really difficult. Wampanoag.
Now you don't have to alternate Ming if you have another one or two.
Is Iroquois one of them?
Yep.
Oh
Okay.
no,
Okay, now it gets hard.
that's
It doesn't.
doesn't-
There's so many.
really.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
My knowledge of college sports coming in handy here.
Ooh, Redskins.
Oh, so is Seminole a tribe?
Seminole is a tribe.
Okay.
Ming has his 3.
Oh, okay.
Chuck needs 2 more.
Redskins.
Let's see. Oh God. All right. Wampanoag. Sucks because Navajo is one I know. Iroquois I probably wouldn't have got, but I remember that. Is there one that ends in E? Like not the letter
Yes.
E, but the sound E.
The letter E and the sound E.
Yeah.
You could just jump on it if you wanted to.
Uh,
God, I hope that reference lands with someone.
yeah, maybe. Not I. No, you shouldn't give me hints.
I didn't.
All right.
That was for the viewers and listeners.
Okay.
Who are screaming
They
at their
are,
devices
yeah, I
right
know.
now. Why not this one?
I don't know, man. I'm racking my brain. I'm thinking about Wampanoag.
You're really geographically locked into Rhode Island.
The only thing I can think of is the Wampanoag Trail.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, Navajo maybe.
So many like rivers and stuff. Like
I know. Like, the
is
no.
Erie a tribe? Okay, no Erie. Okay,
Let's see.
If it is, it wasn't on the list.
okay. No.
Inuit is not one.
I don't think I could do it because that wasn't necessarily
Technically America at the time.
Yeah. They were north.
Yeah. I think I have to give up.
All right.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You know,
I think I'm tapped out.
Apache.
Apache. That's so easy.
Jump on it, yeah. Montauk.
Montauk.
Miami, if you will. The Sioux.
The Sioux. Oh, okay, the Sioux. Of course.
The Crow, the Blackfoot. Like,
Oh my
there were
god,
options.
we're terrible.
Oh my
It's
God.
all right.
I thought
We're
Blackfoot
terrible.
was a racial slur now. We can't say it.
No, you're encouraged to say it.
Name of a tribe.
Yeah, I guess so.
The Hopi.
Hopi.
But
Yeah.
the Sioux, how can we miss the Sioux?
I know, the
We're
Sioux.
terrible Americans.
I know. So I'm telling.
We're terrible.
I know. So now I'm losing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
One more alternating. Ooh, this is going to be rough. Not going to lie. This one's going to be
Okay.
tough. Alternating between the two of you.
Okay.
Please name as many of the 16, so 16 total, cabinet level positions as you can. So the president's cabinet is made up of 16 offices.
Is one of them the vice president?
It is, which I didn't really know. Good job.
I Speaker of the House. Okay.
Hang on, I'm looking to make sure.
No,
It
you would
is
know
not.
this.
It is not.
Treasurer?
Secretary of the Treasury is correct. Yes.
Jeez, I know
So,
none of
so
these.
I'll say Secretary of the blank is pretty helpful for most of these, or Secretary of blank, or Secretary of the blank.
Of transportation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
Jeez.
It's weird because I'm like I want to name the people in these positions,
Right.
but I don't know them, and I certainly didn't write them down.
Like a Secretary of Housing.
Housing and Urban Development.
Okay.
HUD.
Wow.
So that's 2 and 2.
Is there one that's like secretary of like the military or secretary?
Well, you're a
Secretary of Defense.
the Defense or the Department of War.
Ning got that one.
So it's that was Pete Hegseth, and they
Yeah.
renamed it from the Department of Defense to the Department of War because
wow.
it's 2026. So Ming has 3, Chuck has 2.
Damn.
16.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
And none of it's not of it like it can't be like the House of Representatives.
No. Secretary of blank.
All of them?
Most of them.
A lot of them.
Justice?
Sadly, no.
Secretary. We already did financial.
The Treasury. Yes.
Treasurer.
There's another one that's sort of financial about buying and selling. Department of
Stocks?
Starts with a C. You're not going
Secretary
to
of Commerce.
Oh,
4 for me.
shit. God damn.
Chuck, you better start brushing up on
Secretary
your
of.
Mandarin.
I'm just trying to think of like what happens in the
Yep.
country that could be. Secretary of.
Also, the biggest lawyer in the country. Another word for lawyer.
I was gonna say representative, but like that's
Or
not
the Attorney General.
Attorney General is a cabinet level position.
God,
It's 5
attorney.
for me. Yep. I don't know that we're gonna get any more
Yeah,
of
I
these.
think
They hard?
Agriculture.
Oh, that's a good one.
that's-
We got commerce. We got defense/war. Education.
Oh, that's an
Department
easy
Now
one.
they're obvious.
Energy. Health and Human Services. Did we do Homeland Security?
No.
That's one of
Oh
them.
my god.
Department of the Interior. Secretary of Labor. I really thought you'd get Secretary of State.
Oh,
We got Transportation and Treasury. I would not have gotten Veterans Affairs.
Veterans Affairs.
And then the Vice President is the last one.
Damn.
So Ming took that one as well. But we are moving on to the short answer section
Okay, oh boy.
of Deportation, the
Okay.
game.
This is tough, man.
Deportation, the game is so funny.
I believe that Chuck starts these. So here we go. Short answer. What is the name of the national anthem?
Is it the Star Spangled Banner?
It is the Star
Good
Spangled
job.
Banner. Great work.
Well, it's hard.
Had to think though.
Yeah,
there's,
We
well,
just
there's
called
a-
the national anthem. Yeah.
There's another song that is very closely related that has a similar name, which is Stars and Stripes Forever.
Right.
So I get confused
March
with
by
those two.
John Philip Sousa.
Yeah, John Philip Sousa.
Okay.
Ming, why does the flag have 50 stars?
That's how many states are in the
Is how
United
many
States.
That's correct.
All right. We're doing good.
There was probably an Onion article or something that was like majority of Americans opposed to adding Puerto Rico as the 51st state because they think the flag will look really stupid.
Yeah, that's funny.
Throw off the ballot.
That's
It
true.
would throw off the symmetry, sure. But
Yeah.
Chuck, this is, believe it or not, in the citizenship test. What major event happened on September 11th, 2001?
September 11th.
It sure did. Could you give me just a little more?
The World Trade Center attacks.
Yeah,
All right.
and it's like plane hijacking hit the Pentagon, plane
Yes.
hijacking. Like they take a few different things.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Wow, new question though,
Yeah, right.
or newish.
Newish, yeah.
Ming, name one war fought by the U.S. in the 1900s.
World War II.
Sure.
World War One.
Yep.
Korean War. Vietnam War.
Yep.
Wow. Don't give him any extra points. I
No,
like
no,
this.
he only gets one.
Yeah.
But and then I think the Persian Gulf is the other one.
I
that's-
get- yeah.
What about Civil War?
1800s. and there's a question that's like name one war fought in the 1800s.
Right.
And it's like Mexican, Civil War, whatever.
Yeah, right.
Spanish American
Wow,
War,
all
War of
right.
1812, and the Civil War. And then there's I don't want to say what else we have.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I love these prefaces. Oh boy.
we got some tough ones going back to back here. What amendment gives citizenship to all persons born in the United States?
Oh, man.
Yeah, this one's tough.
It's a specific number.
Yes, it sure is.
Now, I just watched a video recently about how this amendment was recently changed by Donald Trump. Is that true?
No.
No?
You can't change an amendment without 2/3
Or
of the
he-
state voting on it.
Or he challenged it.
He challenged it.
He challenged it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, I'm just making this up kind
Okay.
of, 15.
You're so close. It's 14.
I remembered it. Okay,
Yeah,
that
it was
close.
kind of the post-Civil War amendments, 13, 14, and 15. One is income tax, one freed the slaves, and one gives every man the right to vote.
Emancipation. All right.
Speaking of new types of people voting,
Okay.
Ming, name one leader of the movement for women's rights in the United States. One leader for women's rights in the United States. Or is Ming a huge sexist? We'll be right back after that.
More at 11.
Yes.
Wow. Ooh.
If I can steal, I might steal. But if I can't steal, though.
I mean, the only name I can think of is like Gloria Steinem. No.
It's a little bit before that.
Okay, that's
a
what I
lot
thought.
bit before that.
Okay.
yes.
Anything?
No, go for it.
I was going to say Susan B. Anthony.
Susan B. Anthony is correct.
Oh.
Also, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, Lucretia Mott, Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman,
Sojourner Truth, Harriet
Harriet
Tubman.
Tubman.
and Lucy Stone.
I think
course.
of Harriet Tubman as closer to civil rights.
Okay.
Me as well.
Like that kind.
Sorry, sexist.
I know.
It's weird because I'm like, all right, I like Susan B. Anthony was on the Silver Dollar
Yes.
or something, and I sort of know the rest of the names, but like,
No, I don't. I
Yeah, they don't-
know two of them.
Yeah.
Sojourner and the other one.
Yeah.
Harriet Tubman.
like I've seen the name Elizabeth Cady Stanton, and then I'm like, oh, I was gonna make the joke how Chuck's last name is always mispronounced as Stanton.
Yes.
Yes.
Be like,
that's
oh,
right.
it's a distant relative.
Yes, it's true.
But if you were like, oh, what did Lucy Stone do? I imagine a similar, like, oh, she went around and gave speeches about how
Right.
great it is that women should be allowed to vote.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Fundraised. No idea.
Harriet Tubman.
I know. Underground Railroad.
Yeah. So those were the 6 names listed
Wow.
on the study guide here.
All right.
We're back to Chuck. What founding document was written in 1787?
The Constitution.
That is correct.
Well done.
Earlier, Chuck told me the Constitution was written in 1782.
Well, I was like,
Yeah.
I was on the phone with him, and I'm like, we all know it was 1776 for the Declaration
Right.
of Independence, but who the hell knows the Constitution? 1782, which was close,
Right.
Yeah.
close to it.
9
but-
years off. But,
Yeah.
Cool. Ming,
Good job.
how many voting members are in the House of Representatives? Not the Senate, the House of Representatives.
Oh.
I think I know.
Is it 51?
Can I guess?
You
Do
can
it,
guess,
do it.
Please guess.
2 for each state, 100.
That is the Senate. The House of Representatives, it depends on population.
Right.
There are 435 voting members in the House of Representatives. And so that's like California has more representatives because
Right,
they have a
'cause they
higher
have-
population.
yeah.
But I'll tell you what, if you vote a certain way and you look at a map on election night, you're like, well, Montana's all red. And because they voted Republican, but they have
Like what, 3?
yeah, they have like 3 total people
Right.
in Montana, and so there's a state
count as
that
much.
like land doesn't vote, people do.
Okay.
And so that's why. Yeah, whatever.
I see.
It's a good
but
guess, though.
Yeah, I was close.
Yeah, the Senate does have. Yeah, Senate is 2 per.
That's why
453,
it's
so that fluctuates.
Yes.
So
Well,
that's-
there's always 435,
Oh,
but,
there
but
is,
they
okay.
might like reallocate. If a bunch
Okay.
of people move from California to Montana,
Right.
Yeah.
after
Okay,
the next
okay.
census, they would
435.
reallocate. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the thing. It's like these groups where it's like house of this is this. That's what I can't
Yeah.
differentiate. You know what I mean?
All right, I've got oh boy, back-to-back difficult ones.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to switch the order for myself because Chuck just got a Constitution question. So, Chuck, the Federalist Papers supported the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers of the Federalist Papers. There are 4 acceptable answers here, one of which I've never heard of.
So the other 3, are they fairly?
They are 2 of them are names that we've already discussed here today. One of them, you know, we've said his first and last name, but not in conjunction with each other.
All right. So I'm thinking, like, you know, in that time period, I'm thinking of the same people that signed it, which
Right.
is really tough. Federalists. I'm gonna just, because it wasn't actually used as anything, I'm gonna go Benjamin Franklin.
That is incorrect.
I had figured it.
Ming, do you have any
I'll
ideas?
guess James Madison.
It was Madison. James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, John Jay, J-A-Y, and Publius, who I assume wrote the initial Greek document upon which the Federalist Papers were
Right.
based.
I've never even heard of the Federalist Papers. I'm gonna.
No, me neither. I've never heard that
That's
term
one
either.
that like really dug up some stuff from 11th grade history.
Oh my God.
Where I'm like, oh, I remember this. I might have guessed one of these names. I've never seen the Hamilton musical. Maybe it comes up in there.
Yeah, it probably
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
I think I was half asleep in 11th grade. so-
Yes.
I don't remember the term at all.
Federalist Papers. I've never even heard of those.
What
Yeah.
did I have? I had Mr. Gilbert from who was my world history teacher? Oh, Mrs. Scafish.
Scapefish.
First hour. She was great. One time she did,
Did
like
you do a sign to eat her butt like that?
no. She my much more innocent prank on my teacher
Okay,
was
well-
that it was like bring in food from your Heritage Day. And I'm like, well, nobody likes Dutch food, especially I had first hour.
Dutch apple pie.
And I worked
Pickled herring.
I worked at a pizza place called Aurelio's. So I just said I was Aurelian and brought in a pizza for the class.
Right.
That's cute.
It was very cute.
That's
Yes.
cute.
It's
All
not
right.
it's not as gross as yours.
No.
No.
I did not get extra credit
for being Aurelian.
for being Aurelian. I was
Yeah.
discriminated against for being Aurelian.
Yeah, I'd rather eat my teacher's butt than I really was pizza.
Right.
You should have seen her.
Oh,
You should have seen that pizza.
Yeah. Oh wait, I gotta reconsider.
Yes. All right. For Ming, how many amendments to the Constitution are there? How many total amendments?
are there 4?
I think there's like, I'm just.
Are
saying,
there more than
I
that?
thought there was like maybe 15 to 20.
There's more than both of these. The answer is
Holy crap.
27.
27.
wow.
27
Okay.
amendments.
Okay.
Um,
And amendments means like it slightly changes it.
or
It amends
it's
it.
an addition, yeah.
An
Addition
addition.
or
Okay.
amendment. So,
Yeah.
27 additional amendments.
Yeah.
Chuck, speaking of amendments, give me 3 rights enshrined in the Bill of Rights, which is the first 10 amendments.
These are like general rights that people all have, and it's not like the pursuit of happiness. It's actual like
Yep.
like laws essentially. One would be the right to vote. No. One. This is tough. I don't really know what this is in reference to.
If you love the Second Amendment,
Yeah. Okay.
it's the right to
Yeah. I won't use
Sure.
that one because you gave it to me.
Yeah.
So if it is like the right to bear arms, it'd be the right to peaceful protest. That's one of them.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Holy hell. The right to own land. The right to. Shit. I kind of can't place this. The right to free speech.
That's correct.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Free speech, own land. That would
No,
no,
that
that's
wasn't
no,
one.
no, no. I said free speech and
Own land would be awesome.
Vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And the right to freedom of press.
Yep.
Woo!
That was close. Also freedom of religion.
Yeah, religion's a big
religion.
one.
Yeah, that's a big
the
one.
government can't quarter soldiers in your house.
Okay, all right.
You have the right to the kind of privacy, but like they can't search your house or search your
seizure
belongings.
or-
Yeah, okay.
Or seize your belongings
Okay.
without cause.
All right.
That stuff.
Very
So-
nice.
That was
So
lucky.
that was your last question, Ming. Pretty easy one. MLK, Martin Luther
Yes.
King, famous for many positive things.
Yes.
Name one of them.
I mean, the
A lot of hemming and hawing from Ming over
I'm
here.
just trying to figure out how to phrase this.
That's all right.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Desegregation.
great.
is one of them.
Yeah.
That's the big one.
Yeah.
I was gonna, because you already got it right.
Yeah.
But desegregation, abolition of Jim Crow laws,
Yeah.
I guess.
I was gonna say the "I have a dream" speech.
Great.
That was what I was thinking.
Civil
Yeah,
rights.
civil rights.
Civil
Yeah.
rights. All right,
the
sorry, I
bus
didn't mean to
boycott.
pause like
No. No, it's very,
how do I
very
phrase this?
fun and funny.
Is that on the test?
Name one thing that Martin Luther King
That's
is
cool.
famous
Okay,
for.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They also have like name one war that the United States have fought in the 2000s, and there's already 3 of them.
Yeah.
We're only 26 years in.
Yeah.
And it's like the war on terror and whatever. And this is like these questions were from I think the 2020 version of the
Yeah.
study guide, and man, oh man, everything has changed.
Thank God we were born in this country.
yes.
I
So
know.
so we have gone through 30 questions, 15 for each of you. I believe that both of you would have passed the citizenship test.
Okay.
So both of you can stay in America if you like.
Okay, I
Well,
think
who
we
won?
I
I think Ming
I
won.
think I pulled
I
out by 1.
Yeah.
So
I
we're
think
pretty
Ming
close.
won by
and
one.
it was
we didn't do
and
as bad as we thought we were going
and it was
to.
because of
Yes.
the going back and forth that Bing took it.
Yes,
you know,
okay, yeah.
Getting 5 of the 16 cabinet positions, which the question isn't like, the question is probably name 2 cabinet level positions or
Right.
something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I are people playing along at home? Are you a U.S. citizen? Did you pass the test?
Are you smarter than Chuck and Ming?
Yeah,
Probably
exactly.
yes.
Yeah.
Are you more American than Chuck and Ming?
Yeah.
It's weird. Like looking through, I wouldn't have known the unless it were multiple choice. I would have gotten John Roberts as the Chief Justice.
Yeah.
I would have named Maine as one of the 13 original
Yes.
colonies and been wrong. And there were other questions. The Federalist Papers. Maybe I get Hamilton
would
in
get
there.
There's a lot of stuff where I think if it was continuing multiple choice,
Yeah.
maybe I would have a better chance
Yeah.
at going, well, I can eliminate these 2. What is this? But man, naming dates, naming people, naming like amendments, naming
Yeah.
all that stuff, that's tough. That's
Yes.
really, really tough for me.
I mean, I was good at it in school when it was something I practiced often.
Yeah.
Less good at it now.
Yeah.
And also, it is probably considered a less important skill because we have devices that can look up these facts.
Yes, that's
and
true.
so the ability to store them in your own brain, in my calculator, which I call my brain,
Yeah.
by which I mean my brain, that's less important. And schools are changing, education is changing. And
Do they still do this stuff kind of thoroughly, like the same kind of history teaching?
I think so. My nephew just finished his junior year, and I think he had more papers to write than he
Okay.
had tests to take.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd rather write papers.
Right.
By a million times.
I would rather take tests.
How about your kids, Ming? Do you hear them like deal with a lot of history stuff?
No, not at all.
Really?
Not at all. Yeah.
That's interesting.
I would say they wouldn't know much of this.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Like I said, when I was in school, great with English stuff.
Yeah, math was pretty good.
Math was good up until calculus.
Yep, that's
And
where I
then
fell off.
Science was good up until chemistry.
That was fine.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah, history
history
social studies.
is just like, you want to hear a story that never ends with 1 million characters and 1 million events. That's how it feels.
Yes, I do.
It's like, and you're
I
like,
would
by the
know.
way, however much you know,
Oh,
there's
so
a
much more.
1,000
There's
times
so
things
much
that
more.
you don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially from other countries and
Yep.
all around the
Oh
world.
yeah.
You know? So,
I think about there's a book called A People's History of the United States,
Yes.
and it doesn't focus on like the super famous people. Like it doesn't focus
Yeah.
on the rich people. It focuses on more of the common people and how they're trying to
that's,
get along with the rich people.
yeah.
William Goldman?
Howard Zinn.
Howard Zinn.
Yeah.
Howard Zinn.
Yeah.
All right. They talk about it in Goodwill Hunting.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. Howard Zinn,
and it's
yes.
you know, it was fascinating because it was, you know, like I had heard about like these riots or this strike, but I had only heard it from the people in positions of power.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, oh no, the story is also the people who were fighting to get that power.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, when people I know were in the electricians apprenticeship union, maybe I helped them with some papers and or study guides.
Oh, yeah.
And so got to learn about the history of unions and how important that is, why we have Labor Day, and so on and so forth.
Right. Well, good job, man. Good job putting this together.
You know, it was really interesting to do. It was really neat to like kind of look back, and then also consider that people are coming here and not knowing English, and they're like, "All right, here's your study guide.
Yeah.
It's in English."
Yeah.
And I'm sure there are classes and things that go along, and I'm sure there are hucksters that are trying to hustle people to be like, I know the answers.
Yeah. Well, so I looked up on YouTube. I was like, U.S. Citizenship Test Study. That's what I looked up to try to figure some stuff out. And it was a woman, and she's like, here are the 100 questions, and here are all the answers.
Right.
Yep.
And she's like, I'm going to say each question twice and each answer twice.
Yep.
And some of them are like, who is the current president of the United States?
Right.
Like, they're that easy, but then there's really tough ones. And so what I did was I started writing down the ones that I didn't know.
Right.
But
Then
I'd
you
say
ran out of paper.
only one came up in this.
All your pens run dry.
Yeah, only one came up in
Yeah.
this, which was the Constitution when
Yeah.
it was signed.
Yeah.
But man, well, that was fun.
Yeah, I hope that it was entertaining.
Yeah.
Which was the purpose
Well,
of
it's
this.
the 4th of July.
Yeah.
We think it's, creating Deportation the game is that's a big moment for the U.S.
I think we're going to end up with jobs in the cabinet. That somebody's going to be like, yeah, I saw this weird Deportation the game, and it's going to be overheard
It's like, whoa, you're hired.
in the halls of power.
You're
and it's
hired.
like, these are the guys we want.
Yes.
And then they'll look at me and Chuck, and they'll be like, those are the guys we want. And then they'll look at Ming and be like,
I don't know. Does it belong here? I was like, listen, I got a birth certificate. You can't kick me out.
yeah.
But man,
they'll try.
I was thinking I gotta thank my mom and dad. I know they're big Funbearable fans
Yeah, of
listening
course,
right now.
of course.
But thank you both for passing this test. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't. I guess they would have been sent out. I would have been left here alone.
yeah,
so, yeah.
Right. Not if Donald Trump has anything to say
No,
about it.
that's true. That's true. So
My great grandfather, their last name was Dennis. Is Dennis, Dennis, and when they were coming from Portugal, it was Denis, Denis, but pronounced Denis, Portugal, and so they Americanized it to Dennis when they came over here.
Yeah.
Which is funny. I actually heard, and maybe Brad knows more about this, that all of how like Ellis Island, they changed all these names, how it was kind of like overblown and not super true, where like they did that to a ton of people.
Yeah.
They said a lot of it back then, they were just like go through, and they didn't really give a shit about the specifics of the people.
Right.
So there wasn't that many names that were changed, but this one was.
It's weird. I think about what a little baby for authority I am, what a little bootlicker I am, and I would go through Ellis Island and I'd be like, "Look, I'll change my name if you want, whatever you want, just change it." And it's Smith, Jones, doesn't matter.
Shitface.
Okay, I'll take it. That's my American name.
Bradley.
Can I at least pronounce it Shitfache? They're like, no.
Too ethnic. That was fun. Well, thank you for coming on, man.
Thank
that
you
was
so
fun.
much.
That was
great.
Funbearable, man. This is awesome. Anytime.
I knew that
Anytime.
you'd beat me. I appreciate that.
It was close. It was close.
Yeah, no.
So now I guess you have to go
I'm deported
to China.
to China.
To Euclid, Ohio, my birthplace.
Oh no!
Yeah, which is
the hellscape
which
of
is a
Euclid.
shithole, by the way. Yes.
Where is it in relation to kind
Cleveland? It's a
Okay,
suburb of Cleveland,
Okay.
and not a nice place from what I hear.
Cleveland rocks, I heard.
Yeah.
Who'd you hear it from?
Drew Carey.
I heard it from all the little chicks with the crimson lips.
Yes.
That's a good joke.
So very fun. Funbears, thank you so much for sticking around. If you have questions or comments or concerns, send us an email, funbearablepod@gmail.com, or find us on socials @funbearablepod. Where can they find Ming Chen?
At Ming Chen 37, MINGCHEN 37, all
Yep.
over social media.
Yeah.
And if you have a Comic-Con in your city, I'll probably be coming to you.
Absolutely.
And you know what? And he'll be kind there.
He'll be warm and welcoming. That's the Ming way.
So that's the Ming way.
I have stuff to say about that, but off camera, because it's very complimentary to Ming. I don't want him to feel embarrassed.
Oh, thank you.
But Funbears, thank you so much for sticking around. We appreciate it. Send us an email if you can. For Chuck Staten and Ming Chen, I'm Brad Rohr saying thank you so much, and we're sorry for being Funbearable.
All right, cameras are off. What do you want to say?
All right. So I've been thinking a lot about resumes versus eulogies, and how resumes are the things we do and eulogies is the things we do that matter.
Yes.
And I'm like, man, like,
Wow.
Ming is, has a great resume, but I think Ming is going to have an outstanding eulogy because he's done so many kind things for so many people.
I've done a few things, yeah.
But to me, that's like what is important and what is valued by the society at large, but what is truly valued. I just want to say you're crushing it in both ways.
Oh, thank you.
And not a lot of people can say
that.
that. So, wow, glad we turned the cameras off. For
Yeah.
that. Hey, what does that red light mean?
In a world where there ain't nothing left about, they're two special idiots now. Hear me out. Chuck's life is Friday.